everyone, welcome back. It's Jojo and
श्रुति, what's up, Joe?
what's up?
आवाज ठीक हो गई? गला थोड़ा वापस आया कि नहीं?
Alright, totally. You can still hear the thing, no?
Kharash, yeah, a little bit kharash.
Yeah. But today's the first day I'll be talking extensively, so I don't know how long it'll last.
Dedication, देखो, first day voice is back and here we are recording. It's amazing.
Yeah, I feel like I can't. It's been like 5 days I haven't been talking. Except the random voice notes that I send her, which are like, it's like,
ऐसे वाले voice notes.
in the first 2 days, it must have sounded like porn. It was just heavy breathing. Sorry. Why am I even saying this? Delete.
It did not. It sounded like this, what I just told you. This is how it sounded. It was amazing though. It was so fun.
She can leak those, but there's no masala in them, so it's okay.
Yeah. It'll be like, I'm having chai, kya khaun? Like, you know, the weather is whatever.
I'm still not used to the fact that I'm in India. So it's
I know,
like,
right?
It's just me trying to come to terms with that.
And at same time zones, and we don't have to coordinate our time anymore, like, you know, to record.
Yeah. And we were at this event together.
Yes.
Which is, I still like, I feel like what happened? I landed from London and we went straight the next day. And then it's been, like, okay, did we really go there? Yeah, we were there.
It was like a, it was like a breeze.
It was good fun. We'll talk about it as we go along in the album. But okay, let's just initially, what was your first thing when we got there? Like, nice.
So I'll begin from literally the gully. Okay, when I entered that gully, I was like, it was such a shady gully because it was like in one by-lane, because that's how
the most of
that's the way the whole structure is of that area, and वहाँ पे इतना anyway construction चल रहा है. So I was just like, यहाँ पे कहाँ होगा? But you know, the moment you're getting closer to the venue, it was so clear because there was like heavy security, lot of people, lot of
carpet.
Red carpet was inside. So this is literally on the gully. You could still spot कि यहाँ पे कुछ तो चल रहा है. Like, you know, something is going on and something is happening. So anyway, then one comes in, and that's where that whole red carpet thing was, which if people have seen Divine and Karan Aujla's stories, I think that red carpet is very clear कि कैसा दिख रहा था, क्या था. So all that was there, and then वहाँ से we entered. Yeah.
It was nice. She got there before me, and I always find it very odd because you're like kind of dressed up and you're going for an event, and then you're getting off in this very shady looking gully, and you're like, so thoda sa scary lagta hai, but then it's fine. There are people there, and then when you enter the actual compound, then you can see things are happening. People are standing with laptops and checking the guest list and all that. Like, okay, this is legit.
So, and you're getting weird glances where people kind of like, they recognize you but they don't know you, and they don't recognize you also, so they're like a little confused. Everybody was a little confused looking at each other because सब थोड़े देखे देखे लग रहे थे, लेकिन समझ नहीं आ रहा था कहाँ देखे. Like, you know, reality merging in, like, you know, virtual.
But very nicely done up event, very well organized. There was a lot of meeting and, you know, chit-chatting happening outside.
The right word for that.
And the inside was where the event happened, which was a really nice arena. And they just got on stage. You guys saw my last video. That is exactly what it was. There was a countdown, and the countdown was, by the way, 5 minutes long. Can I just say what was the 5 minutes? We're just standing there for 5 minutes with the
amount of snarky comments that were all around, including me.
Hilarious. I was like, 30 seconds rakh lete, 1 minute ki theek hai, so 5 minutes tak wo timer chal raha tha.
You know the good thing about that first of all, the moment it started, everyone reacted with a groan and like whatever, and all those smart aleck comments started. That kind of befriended everybody who was standing around each other. You know, everybody was laughing. And then before I knew, I was like, wait, it's already like 30 seconds to, you know, count down. Time kahan gaya? Wo pata bhi nahi laga. So in all our cribbing, time got wasted and we didn't realize.
Everyone started joking and laughing with everyone else, so it was good. But I have to say that Shruti made a right call, because we were right in the front, right at the edge of the stage, in front of the speaker. And then Bhola's like, no, first of all, the speakers are right here. They'll shatter our eardrums. So let's move a little back. And the advantage is that when you're on stage, your eye goes there, so they'll see us better. I was like, oh, okay. Not that I didn't think that would make a difference, that them looking at us, but it did, apparently. Like, it did, because Karan actually, like, I feel like we had eye contact, and then I told you this, like,
multiple times.
He looked at me and he's like, you know, with that, is that you? I know you, kind of look. And then when I nodded and smiled, he nodded and smiled back. So that happened, and then he gave us a bit of a like, I see you guys moment
while speaking, and then I was in my full zone, so I was like blowing kisses at him.
Like,
full.
I was like, "Whoa,
I was on the
that's
zone.
not on camera," but you guys saw that in the vlog.
And I will choose to believe that he laughed at that. So I will just like be happy with that. I don't care whether 15 other people are thinking कि उनकी वजह से वो
No,
हंस रहा था,
I
छोटा
didn't
सा
know, but
ad
I
है.
think he did
Of
because
course, it was
he
eye
was looking,
contact. And
and
he was like, much love.
also
That
the
was the response.
people in front were looking at us, right?
I know, they turned around and like, कौन खड़ा है यहाँ पे? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, good fun. But
anyway, good fun. All in all, the event was awesome. They played the album twice, and
so I
it was
must
a
comment on the
listening session.
artwork though. You know, the artwork and the way when you enter the main place where the event was supposed to happen, and then there was an outside area where everybody was networking. Now, the way they had put up and created these different spots for with the artwork of the album, that was
photo
fantastic.
ops. Yeah,
Like
really nice.
with a really like really tall poster of the two of them, jo
The
you know
album
Street
cover.
Dreams ka main logo art hai. And then that I love that Street Dreams,
The
that's
one.
what it's made of. Yeah, that little fan wala thing, that was very nice. So even at the back where all the camera crew was standing, the backdrop of that, which is the exact opposite of the stage, on the opposite side, even the backdrop of that was really nice.
There are two
So there was
photos.
so it was very well thought of. It was very, it wasn't overdone. It was minimalistic, but yet at the same time, it was very thoughtfully done. And like had like full kudos for that to the team.
To the team, and like very classy looking like event. It wasn't too much of anything. It was just really nice. So yeah, it was all good. And then they came, they played the album, and they kind of, I was a little surprised because it was a listening session. That's what it was titled as and called. It was not a live performing of the songs or anything of that sort. So they played the album, they talked a bit through it. When it ended, they were like, "Did we play it again? Yeah, let's play it again." So I think they did one of Divine song, one of Karan songs, and then they did the album again. So we heard it twice. I haven't heard it since that day, just so we can kind of like, because you can't really hear the song clearly in a venue like that. So now we're actually going to do focus listening, and
also the vibes are so different.
Very
like
different.
For example, we already heard 100 million, right? And when we heard that there, the vibe was entirely different. It's a live song. It's so immediately, Joe looked at me and she was like, "This is sounding really good."
It sounded so good live. Yes,
it sounded
I
really
was totally vibing to it, and I was like, okay. So we had a discussion before the event started with, I think, some people from Gully Gang, and it was just like, I was like, the beat didn't really work, like both of us in that reaction. And then they were like, yeah, it grows on you. And then someone was of the thing that a lot of artists and music producers have liked it. The audience is not so much, because they understand that, it's an old school beat and it's da-da-da, and it's kind of got the elements that will eventually grow on you. So
it was interesting to get producer perspective on it. Like one-on-one producer perspective, that what were they liking about it. So that was very interesting.
Yeah, so it was good to learn that. And I was like, I did give it a few listens and it hasn't grown on me yet. But then I was so pleasantly surprised when it played live that I didn't recognize the song at first. I was just vibing to it. And then when he started saying, "Ek hoga, do hoga," I was like, what? What? This is so good. So that also happens, right? So again, another learning for us, nothing we say in a video or a reaction is ever set in stone, because it's always
for personal listening experience. Like, personal listening versus live listening, two very different things. So what we're talking about is if one is sitting in one spot listening the way we are, and then how it would feel. And then of course things change.
I mean, room se car tak ka sound change hota hai. In the car, you hear a song differently.
Exactly.
So for
but
me,
having said that, I did hear 100 million later. And I stick to what I said earlier. So it's amazing in live, but when I'm sitting and listening to it one-on-one, I still like kind of like I still prefer the other songs. And
I'm gonna listen to it once in the gym when I do actually end up going to the gym, which has been on my mind for anyway. So we'll see how that feels. But for now, let's just start, because I really want to like do focus listening of the songs. I know which ones I liked when they were live, and which ones I was like, So we'll see how it sounds now to us. Hai, let's just
Yes, let's go.
And then we'll keep talking about the event, because so much is there. Otherwise, if we don't start now, we'll just keep talking.
I mean, the like a, what to call it? It's the hangover only. Wahi usko bolenge. Like, the experience of the entire event, it took me like 2-3 days. I was still like thinking about it. I'd wake up like, wow. I think it like, my next 2 days were like a one long stretched out day, which it took me a while to get over. Like, my next day went out of my head after a while.
Plus, we met so many people and we had so many conversations. They keep replaying in your head, right?
Right.
And then you're also messaging like, "Oh, it was so good to see you." Like Bharg, I didn't know he's gonna be there. So good bumping into. Anyway, let's start.
We will not name drop right now.
Right now, let's start. Chalo. Nothing last. It says Karan Divine, Balwinder Singh, J Track, Vivian, yeah, okay. Producer J Track and yeah, proof. ठीक है,
Cool.
ओके, चलो 1 2 3 प्ले।
किन्ने खाने आ किदे हिस्से दाने आ जेड़ियां मर्जी गड्डियां रख लो चाहे महंगे बाणे आ किदे किड्डे लाने आ किदे किड्डे गाने आ मनने पैणे पाने आ तुसी नाल थोड़ी ले जाने आ इत्थे ही रह जाने आ इत्थे रह जाने आ इत्थे ही रह जाने आ इत्थे रह जाने ਮਸ਼ੂਕ ਇਦਾਂ ਸਜਣੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਓਏ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਵੀ ਤੂੰ ਖਾਲਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇ ਰੱਜਣੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਓਏ ਸਮਝ ਆ ਗਈ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਨੀਵਾ ਰਹੇਗਾ ਇਹ ਸਦਾ ਲਈ ਤੇਰੇ ਲਈ ਤਾੜੀ ਵੱਜਣੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਓਏ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਰਾਜੇ ਰਾਣੇ ਆ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਲੇਖੋਂ ਕਾਣੇ ਆ ਕੀਨੇ ਡਰ ਕੇ ਕੱਟ ਲਈ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਕੀਨੇ ਸੀਨੇ ਤਾਣੇ ਆ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਰਹਿ ਜਾਣੇ ਆ ਇੱਥੇ ਰਹਿ ਜਾਣੇ ਆ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਰਹਿ ਜਾਣੇ ਆ ਇੱਥੇ ਰਹਿ ਜਾਣੇ सोचा तूने करना तो सब कर सकता है एक बना तुझसे उसको 100 कर सकता है हंसता तू बहुत क्या तू उतना रो सकता है मौत तेरे आने वाली कितना सोच सकता है तेरे लिए नींद वो किसी और का सपना है मर रहा तू और किसी और का झगड़ा है बेटा जिम्मेदारी ले ले रख परिवार पहले हाँ तू करेगा तेरा परिवार झेले कदम ध्यान से दे तेरा कदर जान तेरे मैं भी तेरे जैसा हम परेशान तेरे कितना मेरे पास कितना तेरे पास कितना मेरे नाम कितना तेरे नाम चलो करे काउंटर एक घंटा नहीं तू स्कूल गया पर तूने पढ़ा नहीं अच्छी बनता फिरता पर लड़ा नहीं लालच बीमारी और मौत की कोई दवा नहीं सुन मेरा भाई तू किसी से भी बड़ा नहीं रब से बड़ा समीप पे कोई कला नहीं रब से बड़ा समीप पे कोई कला नहीं अब बोलना मत बोला नहीं हाँ ना साथ तेरे ते ना जान तेरी है मत्थे दी लकीर भी ना तेरी है तेरा कोई नहीं यारा इस दुनिया उत्ते ओनू सांभला तू जिन्ना चिर मां तेरी है जदों सोहणे बलाऊ मौत जाएगा तसे उदों भी बहाने इदां ही लाएगा तसे किन्ना चिर कादे लई कमाएगा पैसे हिक्के उत्ते रख के हिल जाएगा किदे यार पराने आ किदे नवें टिकाणे आ कोई नहीं खड़ना एंड ते मित्रो बाकी आप से आने आ इत्थे ही रह जाने आ इत्थे रह जाने आ इत्थे ही रह जाने आ इत्थे रह जाने आ
Oh my god.
Oh my
God,
god.
listen. I freaking hell, dude. Like,
The moment the song started, I like got transported. I mean, I think they played this song non-stop constantly. Like, because
it did start the third time and it ended also.
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. So this was going on for so long, and there are so many. एक तो ये गाने का feel and जो बात बोली जा रही है,
Oh
that
my
itself
god.
is such a life lesson. And yet, like, when at any stage of life, it is such a like that balmy feel, no, to it. You're like, don't worry, everything's gonna be fine, and we're not gonna take anything with us. इधर ही रह जाना है. Like, everything's going to be left here. So chill. The lyrics are fantastic.
I can't. We have to go over it. I want to go over
Yes,
this
yes,
Punjabi and the
must,
Hindi.
must.
Both have given such fabulous verses.
And there are these subtle singing nuances which
Yeah.
in a live get overshadowed entirely,
Yeah,
right?
I didn't
But
notice.
here, like the way the songs have been literally like, I don't even know how to, they literally go like that. That's the only visual representation of it. I don't know what to call it. I don't want to call it gamak. It's not gamak, but it's just the way, like,
Yeah.
it kind of like just wrenches in your soul and then comes out so delicately. Like, it's
Yeah.
just a lovely song.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are these like these little notes, basically.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Very
Yeah.
nicely sung.
Yeah.
And very hard hitting. Like, it touches you deep within and like relatable. Yet at the same time, like a very gentle. How does a song become like where club में भी बजा सकते हैं, but it's very private listening type also? ये वो
Like
वाला गाना है.
this, like
है ना?
this. Exactly.
मतलब that
But-
beat, the music, super.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly it. You can listen to the song in a club and everyone sing along and just the energy that gets created when you're vibing on a particular emotion or thought
Yeah.
is for a song like this is a very positive energy. So the minute you imagine like a group of people singing "Ithe Re Jaane Ya," it's just such a vibe in that place.
Yeah.
and all of you are feeling a different personal connect with the song, which is obviously unique to your own life story. So I feel like a song like this, I will loop it in my solo moments, alone moments. I will have it on in the gym when I'm working out, just for some kind of motivation, or like, thing. And I will listen to it in a concert or a club where I can sing along with other people.
I wanted to start screaming right now, because the last memory of this is
that
singing it
is
with
exactly
everyone.
that. Yeah.
All of us who were standing there in audience, everybody was singing this loudly.
And the thing is, as
Yeah.
soon as they came on stage, it had already started playing.
It started, yeah.
So Karan had the mic and he was just like vibing to it. And I was like, damn, this is a very catchy hook. Like, hey, Raj, he kept singing, and I was like, oh, okay. But I didn't feel the emotionality of it in that setting, also because I'm hearing it for the very first time. So you're kind of like in awe. So, okay, they're on stage, seeing them live. Okay, here it's begun. Like that whole like thing is there. Right now, when I heard it, I was just getting so hit by the lines and what they were saying. And even for them to play it to, and I'm just imagining from their point of view, they've written a very deep song. They've decided to start their album with these thoughts, which is obviously a very personal thing, right? कि ऐसे गाने से ऐसे थॉट्स के साथ और ऐसे मैसेज के साथ हम एल्बम शुरू करेंगे, तो वो आप जब पहली बार ऑडियंस को एक इवेंट पे लिसनिंग फर्स्ट सेशन पे सुना रहे हो, तो आपको भी फील हो रहा होगा कि अभी ऑडियंस इसको ऐसे फील नहीं कर रहे जैसे हमारा इंटेंशन है, बिकॉज अभी वो पार्टी वाला मूड है ना कि हम आ गए हैं स्टेज पे. आई एम जस्ट सेइंग it could have also felt like that.
But it didn't. Like it fully.
For us, it hits.
Not just us. I saw people around. Every now and then I was constantly looking at people and their reactions and how they are experiencing it. Because this is that one-off chance when we get to not just look at each other and see how we're feeling it, but like a bunch of
effect
and everyone and everyone talented and within their own spheres. So to see everybody's face and there were faces who were straight. And then 90% of faces were like in the zone, feeling it entirely. And like just, I was like, they get it. Just like us. And everybody's getting it together.
I was feeling the energy and the vibe of the track, but I was not feeling the verses, the lines the way I did right now. Just because listening, focus listening ka wo effect different hota hai. And also like in on the headphones, there's a slightly more sort of enclosed listening space in your mind. Na?
Correct.
So let's just quickly, I want to, because kya likha hai, kinne khane ya, kide hisse dane ya, jediyan marzi gaddiyan rakh lo, chahe mehenge bane ya, kide kede lane ya, kide kede ghane ya, manne pehne bhane ya. This I don't know. Manne pehne bhane ya, man mein banaye hue bahane hai. I don't know.
No.
Tussi naal thodi li jane ya. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾਲ ਥੋੜੀ ਲੈ ਜਾਣੇ
like you're not going to take it with you.
So ਕਿਹੜੇ ਲਾਣੇ ਆ, ਕਿਹੜੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਆ, GHAANE ਗਾਣੇ ਆ, ਮਨ ਨੇ ਪੈਨੇ ਭਾਨੇ ਆ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾਲ ਥੋੜੀ ਲੀ ਜਾਣੇ ਆ, ਇੱਥੇ ਰਹਿ ਜਾਣੇ ਆ.
Manne pehne bhane sounds something very wrong. I will have to go and listen to it properly.
Okay, it's MAN''NE. Manne.
I will just rewind it and listen.
Sorry. I don't want to ruin the Punjabi lyrics, but I'm trying. See what it is.
No, I don't know. I don't know what that bit means.
Okay,
like that's
guys,
a proper hit. That's proper hit Punjabi. Uske just one line pehle I understood. Uske baad I was like, ki ghane?
Okay, so tusi naal thodi le jaane ya, ithe reh jaane ya, ithe reh jaane ya.
I mean, if I had to guess, it would be more a reference to jaise kachi ghani hoti hai, to ghani ka tel nikalte hain na. So like it's more to do with like how much ever effort you put, whatever things that you create for yourself. Meaning is same. Like when you're creating things for yourself, but I could be fully wrong for that. Like this is like full aisa linking park happening for me.
It's okay. We're trying. Okay, teri sada lai mashuk eda sajni nahi ओए, तेरी साड़ा लई मशूक ऐदा सजनी नी ओए, जिना भी तू खाला नीत रजनी नी ओए, नीत रजनी नी ओए, समझ आगी ता फिर निभा रहेगा, ऐहे सादा लई तेरे लई ताडी बजनी नहीं ओए.
This I understood.
What is it?
So how much ever you eat, you're not going to that is not going to satisfy your niyat, and you're not going to. Rajna means to be satisfied, tripti milna, like when you get very satisfied with something. So how much ever you eat, how much ever you dress up, how much ever basically the external things are not going to satisfy the deep desires and wants and the niyat of the whole thing.
Okay, got it. That's what I thought. This ehe sada lai tere lai tadi bajni nahi hoye. That what is
Ehi sada is this is what, like, it's difficult to explain it in Hindi. How do I, it's difficult to explain it in Hindi. Like how you talk about, like things that you do in life, it's basically the meaning wise, it's the same. That things that you do will not, they're not going to be there by the time you go away. Like things that are everyday things, it's meaning is
Nothing,
same.
basically nothing lasts. That's what the
Poetic
meaning.
ways, nothing lasts. Yeah, poetically, it's the same stuff that is.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, got it. Okay,
it's the first time I'm experiencing कि मैं पंजाबी को हिंदी में इस तरीके से बोल नहीं पा रही हूँ.
Lovely. I like it. Put her on the spot. But it happens. It's not easy to translate the emotion from one language to another. It changes. Okay, जो भी सोचा तूने करना तू सब कर सकता है. एक बना तुझसे उसको 100 कर सकता है. हंसता तू बहुत है तू उतना रो सकता है. मौत तेरी आने वाली कितना सो सकता है. तेरे लिए नींद. This is divine, man. I'm liking the thoughts. तेरे लिए नींद वो किसी और का सपना है. Oh my God. मर रहा तू और किसी और का मर रहा तू और किसी और का झगड़ा है. I like this line.
This तेरे लिए नींद वाला line, this has been a personal lesson for me in the past whole week, and this line has been hitting me again and again. Things we take for granted, and how this is our
dream for
like,
others.
It could be a dream for somebody else, and things that we like so easily take for, wow.
Yeah, I have to be grateful all the time. मर रहा तू और किसी और का झगड़ा है. Wait, this is for the fan bases. I'm just saying. बेटा जिम्मेदारी ले ले रख परिवार पहले. Yes, हाँ तू करेगा तेरा परिवार झेले. Exactly. This is the line. I was like, everything reflects on your surname. Everything you do in life. So don't like put that name into trouble, right? Don't give them stuff that they don't deserve. Okay. कदम ध्यान से ले तेरे खातिर जान दे रहे. कदम ध्यान से ले तेरे खातिर जान दे रहे. मैं भी तेरे जैसा हम परेशान थे रे. कितना मेरे पास कितने तेरे पास. कितना मेरे नाम कितने तेरे नाम. चलो करे काउंट अरे घंटा नहीं. तू स्कूल गया पर तूने पढ़ा नहीं. जी बनता फिरता पर लड़ा नहीं. हा यस. लालच बीमारी और मौत की कोई दवा नहीं. यस. लालच बीमारी और मौत की कोई दवा नहीं. सुन मेरा भाई तू किसी से भी बड़ा नहीं. रब से बड़ा जमीन पर कोई तला नहीं. तला नहीं. रब से बड़ा जमीन पर कोई तला नहीं. Oh, it's repeated. बोलना मत बोला नहीं. हाँ. That line, the way he said it, I was like, okay. And then Karan again, ना ही साथ तेरे है ते ना ही जान तेरी है. मत्थे दी लकीर ए भी ना तेरी है. तेरा कोई नहीं यारा ओ इस दुनिया उत्ते. ओनू सब ला तू जिन्ना चीर मां तेरी है. ओनू सब ला तू जिन्ना चीर मां तेरी है. जदों सोनिया मिलाओ मौत जाएगा. 10 ओदों भी बहाने ऐदा ही लाएगा. 10 किन्ना चीर कर दे लाई कमाएगा. पैसा हिक उथे रख के ले जाएगा. कि किदे यार पुराने आ किदे नवे ठिकाने आ. कोई नहीं खादना एंड ते मित्रों. बाकी आप सियाने आ. इथे रह जाने आ इथे रह.
It's true, right? We give so many excuses randomly for things. When we're put on the spot, we're always like just getting away by giving excuses. But where are we going to take those excuses? Like, you know, how are you going to move past it? How are you going to, nothing is going to remain, literally. Oh, it's too good.
Beautiful thoughts. Beautiful freaking start to the album. The music was just so good. It was so right. It helped you drift.
Yeah.
I can't think of a better word. Like, I just felt like driftwood on the water. I was just drifting with the song. You know, and I was loving it. It was so peaceful and so vibey at the same time. Top notch. Okay, let's go to the next. Top notch. Say top class.
Yeah, nothing lasts at top class.
Top class / overseas. I think this one is produced by our Umair. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So Umair, Rory, Fred, Dane, Harry Fraud, producer Umair. Okay, 2 of them. And then James, Nevin, Dane, Fred, Rory. All these names are there. Okay, this was now the flex starts. Remember how this song completely changed the vibe?
Yeah, correct. Like full top class. Top class happened.
Okay, let's do it. Chalo, ready?
Top class. Yes.
1, 2, 3, play.
Yo, ਕੀ ਹਾਲ ਚਾਲ ਆ ਬਾਈ? ਉਹ ਸਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਸਰਦੀ ਰਹਿਣਾ. Let's do this, man. Yo, ਪੱਜਾ. Top ਤੇ ਅਕਮ top ਤੇ ਬਾਬੇ ਖਿੱਚ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਗੁੱਡੀ ਚਾੜ ਦੇ ਓਏ. us, bande top class. Homie, they're not us, bande top class. Hai jitthon aa main dooron dikhdiyan sir te pagga kesariyan ni jad main bolan lagdiyan kudiye bansuriyan vi besuriyan. Hai appiyan mein darshan karne main ta kadi vi saddi ni tu pehla hi dulli firdiyan main taur hale ta kaddi ni. Kade thale siga cycle kade double R thale moonwalk jiਵੇਂ ਮਾਈਕਲ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਆਈਫੋਨ ਨੀ ਮੈਂ ਕਿੰਨਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਰਾਈਵਲ ਕਿੰਨਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਆਈਡਲ ਇੰਨਾ ਤਾਂ ਮਾਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੱਥਾਂ ਤੇ ਹੱਥ ਚਕਾਉਂਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਚੱਕਾਂ ਜੇ ਹੱਲੇ ਵੀ ਕਰੇ ਤੂੰ ਸ਼ੱਕਾਂ ਜੇ ਰੱਖਾਂ ਜੇ ਜੇਬਾਂ 'ਚ ਗੱਥੀਆਂ ਲੱਖਾਂ ਜੇ ਕਾਲੀ ਮੈਂ ਸ਼ੱਕਾਂ ਜੇ ਦੱਸਾਂ ਕਿਉਂ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੀ ਹਰ ਸ਼ੈ ਦੇਖੀ ਕੋਈ ਚੀਜ਼ ਯਾਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਛੱਡੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਮੜ ਕੇ ਯਾਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਲਈ ਜਾਣੇ ਅਣਖ ਯਾਰਾਂ ਕੋ ਜੱਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਯਾਰੀ ਆ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਤੂੰ ਥੱਲੇ ਲਾਉਂਦੀ ਐਡੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਡੁੱਲੀ ਫਿਰਦੀਆਂ ਮੈਂ ਟੌਰ ਹਲੇ ਤਾਂ ਕੱਢੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੁੰਡਾ thugs money and love bande top class loyal dost loyal gang homie they're not us bande top class homie they're not us bande top class पैरों में जॉर्डन है गड्डियां फॉरेन है सीडी बजा दे तो लड़कियां फॉरेन है लड़कियां नागिन है वो तो सजाने दे गले में दागिन है जैसे मैं शादी में काबिल है भाई तेरा काबिल है खेत में ये खेल रहा है मैं पुराना चावल है कश्ती हम कागज के जाने का वापस से शुक्र है कुदरत नहीं दिखाती ताकत है ज्वाला में ज्वाला तो माचिस है बेटा ये प्रैक्टिस और गाने में मैजिक है एल्बम में क्लासिक है धुआं हम बांटे वो लगता भी पैसिव है जी हम सैवेज है अलग है बैगेज है अलग है चेक्स अलग है स्टेज है अलग है फैक्स give me my money and give me respect फर्क है you all don't do it like this अलग है smoking this beat जैसे फूकने की तलब है बरस है और blessings पे blessings है जन्नत में check in है गैंग को ऊपर लेके जाने की setting है जन्नत में check in है गैंग को ऊपर लेके जाने की setting है हाँ
beat change.
Bandi overseas, very on the knees. Double mera paisa, double mere G's. Single tera yaar kude, double meri fees. Shorty karti politics और भाई तेरा chief. Jat बैठा steak house, they don't want no beef. Afghani माल है कैली वाली कीफ. ताश मेरी जिंदगी में रोज लावा सीप. थोड़ा उस्ताद हाँ, touch करो feet. Bandi overseas, very on the knees. Double mera paisa, double mere G's. Single tera yaar kude, double meri fees. गड्डियां च यार ने ते डिगियां च हीट अब काम करते 25 और बंदे मेरे 30 हम कपड़े और गलतियां करते नहीं रिपीट और चेक कर ले रेज्यूमे चेक कर ले जीत और फ्लाई करते फर्स्ट क्लास बंदी ओवरसीज अब मेरे लिए वेट करती तुझे करती टीज एक भाई मेरा बोलता है मेरे लिए पी और दूसरा भाई बोलता है मेरे लिए जी और कभी बैठ के सोचता हूँ होता नहीं यकीन और जिंदगी है सपना खोया मैंने नींद और चेन मेरा सब जीरो गला मेरा फ्रीज हसलर है भाई तेरा हसल करते गीत और शकल रखते स्मॉल और बॉक्स मेरे सीट्स काउंट करते ब्लेसिंग्स फिर काउंट करते जीत भाई तेरा हसलर भाई तेरा हसलर Bandi overseas, ready on the knees. Double mera paisa, double mere G's. Single tera yaar kude, double meri fees. Shorty karti politics और भाई तेरा chief. Bandi overseas. Shows सारे sold out, baby take a seat. थोड़ा ही उस्ताद हाँ, touch करो feet. गड्डियां च यार ने ते डिगियां च heat. हाय मिलने नहीं दिल साडे दिल वर्गे नहीं असी फट्टियां च गड्डे होए किल वर्गे. असी किसे गल्लों भी बात चुप बैठे हाँ. ਐਵੇਂ ਕਿਤੇ ਸੋਚੀ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਢਿੱਲ ਕਰ ਗਏ ਟਰਾਈ ਸਾਲੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਕਿਥੇ ਰੀਸ ਨੀਵੇਂ ਮਨੇ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਤੇ ਉੱਚੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਨੀਂਦ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੁਣਦੀ ਆ ਬੰਬੇ ਵਾਲੀ ਗੀਤ ਬੰਦੀ ਓਵਰਸੀਜ਼ ਵੈਰੀ ਔਨ ਦ ਨੀਜ਼ ਭਾਈ ਤੇਰਾ ਹਸਲਰ
ये बीट चेंज ऐसे क्यों हुआ मेरे को यही क्वेश्चन है
दो गाने ना टॉप क्लास एंड ओवरसीज
दो गाने मिक्स कर दिए एक में
but I liked the beat change I think it was very smooth like you know few we've heard in the past different artists when it gets a little like khichdi pakos and like wo thoda confusion and like you know sometimes it's very abrupt this was quite smooth even both the songs ka vibe was not so different that it suddenly stands out too starkly it kind of merged from one into another and yet they were different enough you know.
My question is, why was it combined into one song?
So, you remember when he was on stage, both of them were, and Divine said at one point that We have so many songs. These are just few of the ones which we are just putting across.
We have 3-4 more. We don't know when we'll release them.
Yeah. She said that. So I feel like यहाँ पे they must not have been able to decide कि कौन सा release करें if they just have to pick one. And they said नहीं यार ये दोनों मतलब equally type हैं, दोनों को इकट्ठे डाल देते हैं. So I mean I'm just taking a.
Yeah, but they could have separated and made 8 songs because each one is 2 minutes long. The whole
Maybe
thing
they
is
didn't
full
want
of
to go
audio.
beyond 7. Maybe they were like नहीं.
Maybe
इतना
7
ही-
is the lucky number. Yeah, that's very possible.
It's totally possible.
A lot of people are superstitious like that.
Yeah, because 4s and 8s are usually considered like heavy numbers, right? So there's a total
they are?
possibility. Yeah. But either way, like, you know, whatever the reasons being, but the vibe of both these things went quite nicely together.
Yeah, the vibe worked.
Nice.
The switch was nice. I'm just wondering which part was Umair and which part was Harry Fraud. This has 2 producers. I'm just wondering, did they both produce
One for
both,
top-
or did one do one? So
Correct.
that's my only question.
But
But
how
I
do you
feel
like
like
it though?
I liked it. It was a vibe. The thing is, I was the hook also changed in each one, right? The first, because I was actually reading the lyrics. I'd opened them while the song was on. That's why I was singing along. So
Right.
people will wonder कि कितने बार सुन चुके हैं. नहीं, I was. So he's like, bande hai top class, homie, they're not us, bande hai top class. That was the hook of the first part, which was in Divine's voice, and then the hook of the second one was Aujla, right?
Correct.
Which was what is it? Where is it?
Overseas.
Bandi overseas,
Bandi
very on the
overseas,
knees, double mera
Yeah.
paisa, double mera
Hmm.
G's, that bit. So I like that they did that switch in the hook bit. And I've personally, for me, part 2 worked a little more. I liked
You mean overseas work?
overseas, yeah.
Huh.
Bandi overseas.
So it's very strange. Both top class and overseas worked in a very equal measure for me. Like for
Okay.
example, top class में hook तो दोनों के बहुत अच्छे हैं. They're very very earwormy and they get you to like focus. You know the moment. So hook wise, like 10 on 10, like that's going on for full on. Top class के जो verses थे, they were surprisingly deep. I wasn't
Actually, you're
expecting
right.
them.
Yeah.
है ना?
It was
I
more
was
flex in overseas.
Yes. And so top class became like, I was like, okay, wow, that's interesting. Like they're actually going deep in it. I thought it would only be flex. But then when it came to overseas, that flex full on, you know, whatever happened. So now I can't decide which one I prefer. Maybe I'm bending a little towards top class, a little bit purely because of the you know, that complete oneness it gets suddenly. Like it has such a strong hook to be used in multiple ways. Like, you know, bande hai top class. Like there's a vibe to it. So that I really like, you know. So I think maybe because of that and because of the verses which are like a little like more meaningful type, I'm bending towards that. But both their voices and Ojla's voice in overseas, there's something very magical about it. Like, you know, there is like he's done something different with it. So वो even if it's a full on flex गाना, लेकिन वो कुछ interesting आवाज में sound कर रहा है. So you want to stop and listen and say, okay, क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे? So that. So now I can't.
But the thing with Aujla is also he's as much of a rapper as a singer.
As a singer, exactly.
I think he's foremost a singer than a rapper. With Divine, he's a rapper. So you kind of have that sort of play happening with Aujla's voice in different ways in this song. That's gonna happen for sure. I like the way Aujla started top class with his you know, what is it, war cry almost at the start where he's like, oh come on, you know, all that bit that was going on. I was like, oh shit. It's like, if this is how you call your hobbies, then I'll also get ready and come and follow.
We're ready. Chalo.
Let's do it. You know, so anyway, so that happened, and I like 2 of his bars in top class a lot. That Basuriya Vi Besurya.
That was very nice.
Hilarious. Yeah. And then the moonwalk Jive Michael, that bit. And
I think top class had quite a few funny bars.
I should just read the lyrics quickly. Munda hai thugs, money hai love, bande hai top class, loyal hai those, loyal hai gang, homie, they're not us. Bande hai top class, okay. Then Karan, hi ਜਿੱਥੋਂ ਆ ਮੈਂ ਦੂਰੋਂ ਦਿਖਦੀਆਂ ਸਿਰ ਤੇ ਪੱਗਾ ਕੇਸਰੀਆ ਨੀ ਜਦ ਮੈਂ ਬੋਲਾਂ ਲੱਗਦੀਆਂ ਕੁੜੀਏ ਬਾਂਸੁਰੀਆ ਵੀ ਬੇਸੁਰੀਆ ਹਾਏ ਆਪੇ ਹੀ ਆਵੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਨੇ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਦੁੱਲੀ ਫਿਰਦੀ ਆ ਦੁੱਲੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੌਰ ਹੱਲੇ ਤਾਂ ਕਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ
Vidya means like scattered. Like you're already scattered. I haven't even
okay. Oh, nice. Kade thalle siga cycle, kade R thalle moonwalk jive Michael. Mera naam jive Eiffel, ni main kinneya da rival, kinneya da idol. Then enna ta mada ni hathaं te hath chakkaunde, main chakka je halle vi, kare tu shaka je rakha, je jeba che kathiyan, lakha je kali mein चक्का जे दसा क्यों? This I didn't understand only. Sorry.
Two lines के साथ if you go, I'll tell you what it means.
We'll do offline.
हाँ.
It'll be too long. Okay.
Because
दुनिया
ऐसे too many lines happen ना, then it's like
Okay.
किस-किस का समझाऊं कैसे, so वैसे
हाँ
हो जाता है. हाँ.
ओके दुनिया दी हर शे देखी दिस आई गॉट कोई चीज यारा ने छड़ी नी मैं मदक यारा दे सिख लई मैं मदक MADAK
हाँ?
मैं मादक MADAK
मैं मड़क
यारा दे सिख लई
हाँ.
जाने अनक यारा कोई जल्दी नहीं no guys
No.
tell us
हाँ.
maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong हाय यार आ अग्नि शहर मेरे तू थल्ले लौंदी अड्डी नी तू पहला ही दुली फिरदियां मैं तौर हल्ले ता कड्डी नी ओके देन आ मुंडे एट हग्स मनी आई लव बंदे ओके देन ही सेज हाँ पैरों में जॉर्डन गाड़ियां फॉरेन है सीटी बजा दे तो लड़कियां फॉरेन है लड़कियां नागिन है वो तुझे जाने दे गले में दागिन है जैसे मैं शादी में गले में दागिन है जैसे मैं शादी में
अच्छा.
हाँ
I
काबिल है भाई तेरा काबिल है आई डोंट नो खेत में ये खेल रहे मैं पुराना चावल है दिस आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड मैं
Purana
पुराना
chawal
चावल
means it's the same thing like I'm a old OG
वो
like I'm a
होता
old
है
timer I know
ओके
my stuff like
ये
yeah
खेत में खेल
धूप
रहे
में
मैं
बाल सफेद
पुराना
लेके हैं
चावल
वैसे वाला
हाँ
thing. Purana chawal means like
ओके
experience.
हाँ
Yeah.
ओके कश्ती हम कागज के जाने का वापस से शुक्र है कुदरत नहीं दिखती ताकत है हाँ ज्वाला में ज्वाला तू माचिस है ज्वाला में ज्वाला तू माचिस है बेटा ये प्रैक्टिस हर गाने में मैजिक है एल्बम ये क्लासिक है हाँ धुआं हम बांटे वो लगता भी पैसिव है हाँ आई लाइक दिस है आ जी हम सैवेज है अलग ये बैगेज है अलग ये चेक्स अलग ये स्टेज अलग ये फैक्स गिव मी माय मनी एंड गिव मी रिस्पेक्ट हाँ फर्क है योर ऑन डूइंग लाइक दिस अलग है स्मोक इन दिस बीट जैसे फूंकने की तलब है बरस है अब ब्लेसिंग्स पर ब्लेसिंग्स हैं जन्नत में चेक इन है गैंग को ऊपर लेके जाने की सेटिंग है लव दिस जन्नत में चेक इन है गैंग को ऊपर लेके जाने की सेटिंग है हाँ दैट डिवाइन डज नो Then Bandi overseas, then it changes. Bandi overseas, very on the knees. Double mera paisa, double mere G's. Single tera yaar kude, double meri fees. Shorty karti politics or bhai tera chief. Yeah. Jat betha steakhouse, they don't want a beef. Oh, Afghani mal hai, Kali Ali Keef. Okay. ताश मेरी जिंदगी में रोज लावा सीप थोड़ा उस्ताद आ टच करो फीट थोड़ा उस्ताद आ टच करो फीट
Oh.
बंदी ओवरसीज वेरी ओके देन डिवाइन आ काम करते 25 और बंदे मेरे 20 नाइस हम कपड़े और गलतियां करते नहीं रिपीट कपड़े रिपीट कर लिया करो मतलब इतना भी कोई वो नहीं है
Sustainability मतलब थोड़ा सा at
यस
least.
लाइक रिलैक्स आ चेक कर ले रेज्यूमे चेक कर ले जीत आ फ्लाई करते फर्स्ट क्लास बंदी ओवरसीज ओके आ मेरे लिए वेट करती तुझे करती टीज एक भाई मेरा बोलता है मेरे लिए पी हाँ दूसरा भाई बोलता है मेरे लिए जी कभी बैठ के सोचता हूँ होता नहीं यकीन आज जिंदगी है सपना खोया मैंने नींद आज चैन मेरा सब जीरो गला मेरा फ्रीज हसलर है भाई तेरा हसलर कर दे गीत हाँ शक्ल रखते स्मॉल और बॉक्स मेरे सीड्स शक्ल रखते स्मॉल और बॉक्स मेरे सीड्स व्हाट डज दिस मीन शक्ल रखते स्मॉल और बॉक्स मेरे सीड्स व्हाट
शक्ल रखते small I get it maybe he means humble लेकिन
हाँ
box
बॉक्स
में
मेरे
seeds
सीड्स
मतलब seeds
I don't know where my mind is going. I don't know what else is going on.
no I would be
Is it?
thinking of like what are you thinking
Nothing. Never mind.
okay
Y'all tell us.
off camera
Let them
we'll
only
just
tell us. They
yeah
will
tell us
very happily tell us. हाँ काउंट करते blessings फिर काउंट करते जीत भाई तेरा हसलर है भाई तेरा हसलर yeah करण औजला हो गया ठीक है then chorus many times lovely yaar I liked it I feel like it was not it's I've heard the whole album and
yeah
it's and I know at the end of it I said this and I said hisab when it finished that they were the most impactful in the live listening session that we had that day. इसका थोड़ा live vibe बहुत ही strong था.
not for me though for me even live nothing lasts and hisab were like the two that like fully hit me in the feels and how
Yeah, Yaad also hit me because of the hook,
the entire
but not
album did
actually
you know the entire album is fantastic
yeah
you know
we must.
We'll come to it. We'll come to it. पहले पूरा सुनते हैं, उसके बाद last वाले गाने में बात
So
करते हैं.
we're going 2 songs by 2 songs, guys, because we heard 100 million. That's at the end. Uska reaction already recorded, so we won't be listening to that. So we're going to do 2, 2, 2. So you'll see this album cover over the next 3 days, and we'll keep talking about it as we go along. So now day 1 is done, and I need voice rest also a little bit. So we will end this here. You know?
Yes.
Okay, lovely. So see you tomorrow. The next 2 songs. Take care of yourselves. Live long and prosper.
Bye.
कोई नहीं खड़ना एंड ते मित्रो बाकी आप सियाने